Okay, so I guess we can get started now. If anyone will join in later, I think they'll join in and then they'll catch on the recording after. We have quite a low participant this week, but if you have any questions or any feedback, please feel free to leave in the chat, and I will answer it right away during the webinars as well. So just a quick housekeeping and a quick introduction. I'm Sarah. I'm from Blue. We're in the customer success team, and today's topic is going to be about Blue for software development. So this videos will be recorded and will be posted on our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and just click and just search for Blue Teamwork, and then you'll be able to find this recording as well. And today we have a special guest here as well that joining us. It's our CEO, Manny as well. So if you can just say hi. We don't have a lot of participants this week, but
Hey everybody. Yeah, I haven't done this for a while, but at least yeah, nice to see a few of you here.
Yeah. So I think we can actually get started in this webinars as well, this topic on software development. So I actually speak with our team a little bit and then just give like a few tips and tricks on how they would use Blue to run Blue as well. But this is going to be different types of projects that is almost a similar project. It's like a clone of that one, but just a different way. And I'll share you some new features as well about Blue. So let's just move to the next slide a bit. So this is what I've talked with our team, and this is what they actually shared with us as well. So normally this is like a software development cycle, and from here we'll take this and put it onto Blue and see everything in a project management tool. So we have like the analysis, design, development, testing, maintenance, and planning as well. So this is just like a normal software development cycle, and that you will see how this will be on Blue as well. So let me just quickly turn off my video just so that we can have a proper connections as well during the webinars. So, okay. So please feel free to ask any questions, or if you have any feedback or any concerns, please leave it in the chat below as well. Okay, so just also, if you're new to Blue, Blue works as in a company form, and then within the company you have your projects. So if you just quickly click on this company here, this is a quick introduction for those who are new to Blue. We have our recent activities, and then we also have recent active people, just so that you can see if any of your team member is available and you can check in with them quickly. And then also you have your recent activity, all the activities that are in the project here as well, so you can see it here. So projects are in your company, so you can create as many projects as you want. You can have as many users as you want as well. On Blue, and also unlimited storage on Blue as well. So you have your recent activity section here. So if you just click on the view all, you'll be able to see all the activities from all these projects. So in case you missed any activity, you can quickly just come in here and just quickly see everything that you've missed out or any changes within the project. So as you can see, we have new changes here at admin role. So everything is locked on Blue. And then you have your My To Do. So My To Do is just what we do on a daily basis. Is just come in and see what we have to do on that day, if anything that has a due date, or if not, if it doesn't have a due date. And if anything is done, you can just quickly check everything off like that as well. And then you have your checklist item, which I will show you once we get into our to-do as well. So checklist item work almost like a subtask that is under the to-do. And within this, you can actually also sync it with your personal calendar. So you can have all of your to-do that being assigned to you in your personal calendar as well. And then you have your company's calendar. So with company calendar, it's all of the to-dos with a due date. It will be here. So all of these projects that has a due date, all the to-dos that in this project that has a due date will appear here. So and then moving on, we have like companies, and then we have projects, and within the projects you have your to-do. So I've just recently built a software development project. So this is just a makeup project that we built recently just for the webinars, and how we can actually pull everything from the slideshow earlier, put everything onto Blue. So you have your planning phase. So you have like your ideas, backlog, feedback, suggestions, and then you have your maintenance as well, your design, this section here. You have your bug reports, upcoming to-dos, in developments, in beta, and ship. So this is like a general view on Blue. So this is a default Kanban board view. You can actually easily switch this to different types of view depending on how your workflow is. So you can switch it to a calendar view. You can also switch to database view or a list view. And if you have a location custom field, you can actually switch it to a map view as well. So if you pinning locations from different area, if you work in different regions or anything like that, you can actually pin it on Blue as well. So you can see every to-do on the map view. So let's go back to the board view, and actually I want to share with you this process. So you have your features idea and then your backlog. So this is what it's been suggested that you have these two sections here. So you have your ideas in one list. So this is what we call list at Blue. And then you have the feedback or suggestions. So this is mainly all it gathered from forms or any feedback or suggestions within the team, which I'll show you how to create forms after this as well. So you have your bug reports as well. So this is also gathered by forms or by a customer service sections where they talk to the customer, and then they'll gather all the bug reports or anything like that, so that the development team can actually maintaining the feature. And then you have your upcoming to-dos. So these are all features or anything that are in developments or anything that's improvement of the product, just so that your product can stay fresh all the time, and it's updated all the time. So there's no bug or anything. So just keeping everything in one place like this help you see everything at a glance as well, and just helping you organized and assign different team members so that they are aware of the to-do that you're doing, and also that they are aware of the to-do that they are doing as well. So this is just like a very general software development project that we built. And then, so let's go into a to-do. Let's just use this Gantt chart, a to-do. A quick announcement. We actually been working on this Gantt chart as well. So if you're in this webinar, you'll know that we're working on this feature. So let's just use this as an example for now. So within the to-do, you have your the side of the to-do, the left side, you have your to-do's title. So you can edit the title here. You can move it to different lists, which are this section here. You can move it from the to-do. And then you also have your assignees, so you can assign different team members on this section as well, or unassign. And then you have your tag. So to create tag, you can just click on create tag section here. And then you say that Yan chat or like Yan feature, something like that. Sorry. And this is how you create your custom field, and you can your tag, sorry. And you can also delete it from here with the 3 dot. And so now you see we have the default to-do field, but then as you can see here, we have email, files, and platform. So these are all custom field. So custom field allows you to customize your to-do by adding like email, phone numbers, drop down, so even file custom fields, so you can have everything in one place. For software development, what we suggest is to have a single select custom field so that you can differentiate different software. So us at Blue, we actually have 3 different types of single select field here. So if you're working on iOS or if you're working on Android, we can just quickly click on this section here. And this actually play a big role when you're creating forms or importing data or exporting data as well. So custom field is actually very important just so that you can have everything customized to your own setting. And to create custom field, you can just click on add more field, create custom field like this. Another thing that I would recommend is having a checkbox. So if you're working with a bigger team and then you have a management that's looking over all of these features, if the feature is good to go, if the feature is being approved, they can just come in quickly and give it a check like this. So something like this just give you like a quicker ideas of if the feature is actually approved or not. So while we're on the topic of custom field, I just want to share with you some filter section before we move on to the other elements of the to-do. So you can actually filter everything by just click on here. You can filter it by assignees, or you can click on their face here, like so. Or if you want, you can also filter it by due dates as well, like that. So you can see everything that's due on that week or that month or that days. Clear that out. You can also filter it by tag. If you click on request, so you can see like everything that's currently in the request section, or if it's in the bug section, or by both as well. You can also actually click on this to unfilter everything. So again, with the custom field, you can actually also filter the custom field as well. So this is one of the advanced features that we have, which we call it advanced filter. So here is where you can actually filter out custom fields. So if you click on it, and then let's just use the approved section here where we created earlier, approved, and then you can see if it's checked. So as you can see, you can just come in quickly and see if the feature is approved or not from this section here, or if you want, you can also filter it by email or by platform. So let's say if it is web app like that, or if it's Android or iOS, so any of the to-do that has the custom field that is in here and has a single select with iOS, Android, you can actually use the advanced filter to filter everything out. Oh, and one more thing is that if you use custom field, every custom field that you've added to the to-do is actually applied to all of the to-do within this project. So if you go to the reminder or snooze to-do, you can see all the custom fields that were created as well. Okay, so let's move on a little bit to the other elements of the to-do, which is the description. So description is something that we use quite a lot just to put any ideas or anything quickly on the descriptions, or in case in this section here, if we're writing like an email system here, so we have like the subject, reminder, so everything is in the description section. So I would say if you have any ideas for the feature, you can just dump it in the descriptions, and from there, this is what I would highly recommend to do is if you go to Gantt chat, for example. So this is the description section, right? And then you have your checklist. So if you dump every ideas in the description and everything is kind of messy, I would suggest to add copy the things that you think is important. So you might have a quick meeting with your team and then say, oh, maybe this feature is key, or like it's one of the important features to actually add to this feature. You can just click on here, and then you go to your checklist and then you paste it there. So this way, everything is much cleaner. You have a checklist for everything, and then you can actually assign your team member from here. So if you're doing a collaborative feature, you can assign your team members. So let's do that. And then you can also set a due date just so that if you see that, oh, this person is finished on this section, then you can start working on that section. So you can assign different people on the checklist item. So it's almost like a subtask for yourself as well. So as you can see, if this is done, then you can see, oh, this date is done, then you can start working on if you see a due date. And again, so what I mentioned earlier is I want to share with you what it looks like on the My To Do. So as you can see here, it's been assigned to me in this checklist item. And then if I go to the My To Do section and go to checklist item, I can see here the Gantt chart to do and in the software development project. And then I can see as well this section here So quickly just jump in as well. And earlier, if you see a pop-up notification here, is actually a team member assigned to one of the to-do. So if I just quickly click on this section here, and then I can see this to-do has been assigned to me. So as you can see, if I click on it again, it will take me right to the to-do and also show a pop-up here. So I know that this is the one that been assigned to me as well. So that's just one of a cool feature there. Okay, again, if you have any questions or any feedback, or if I'm going too fast or anything, please feel free to leave in the chat box below. I'm very happy to help with anything that you're stuck on as well, any features that you have question on. If there's anything that you would like me to go through again, then I'm more than happy to quickly share with you as well.
Also, I think it would be cool to hear from you guys about what you're building.
Yeah.
What you use Blue to manage what kind of projects.
Yeah, so while we're quickly in this webinar, maybe you can leave in the chat below and tell us what you're building from Blue and what you're using Blue for as well. I know that one of our user earlier we had a quick chat and he mentioned that he there's a lot of software development, but he's actually working during this webinar. So let's see if we can hear and reply. Okay, I guess you can actually leave in the private chat as well if you want. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on. So within this board, actually you can also add automations. So this is something that I find quite helpful at Blue as well, and within the software developments industry, I would highly recommend to use automation just to automate a lot of your workflow. So one of the basic or the one that we use the most is probably when everything is moved to the done list, then it mark it automatically complete. So let me just share with you on how that works. So quickly create automation. So let's say when a new to-do is moved to another list, let's say to the done list, and then mark it as complete. So this is one of the easy automation that you can start with as well. And then if you move this to here, it mark it automatically complete like that. And then also.
Yeah, another favorite one of mine is always whenever you add something to the bug report list, automatically tag it as a bug, because that's always, yeah.
So let's do that to the bug reports and then add tags. Bug. So as you can see the summary here, when you move to bug reports, then it adds the bug tag. So this way you can actually filter everything out a lot easier. So let's say this is one thing like that, and it automatically just add the bug tag. So if you click on it, you can actually filter everything out. Okay, so that is what automation, and there's many things that you can do with automation. You can set as many automations as you want. There's another thing that's a little bit more advanced as well. If you if this one, let's say if you move it to another list in beta, and then you can actually assign a team member to review, and then also give them a due date. So this is like one of the longer automations, quite long. When you move to due to beta, assign person, and change due date to 3 days. Okay, so let's just move something there. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it automatically assign and then change the due date, but you can also actually unassign anyone from here as well. So if you just quickly go back to that automations and edit, and then you can also do the unassign someone like that. Update, like so. And then so if you move everything to that list, it automatically just unassign. Oh, sorry. I think it didn't save earlier. Let's go back there. Unassign, like that, and then update it. Okay, so now you can see unassigned. So let's just use another example from here. Fine, and what's that? Okay, it automatically unassigned and then add a 3-day due dates as well. This way they can have time to work on this before push it to production section. So that is just automations and how it works. And again, you can add as many automations as you want, depending on your workflow and depending on how you're using Blue. So there's just this is all the automations that we have. So you can stack it and add it as many as you want as well. So let's go back to the to-do list. One thing that I also want to mention is this section. So we went through the left side, but not on the right side yet. So on the right side, you have your everything list. So everything on Blue is transparent, so everyone can see what everyone's doing, if anything is marked complete or anything, any automation, any custom field change or any automation updates. It locked everything on this right side here. So it can be quite a lot at this section, but then you can actually also just see the comment only. And then this way you can see any comment made on this section as well. Or if you want, you can also see the activity only. And within the comment section, you can actually add a comment on this project. So let's say, let's just put, here's an idea on to do reminders, and then give it a comment like that. And let's say if you make any mistake, you can actually edit this comment, but at the moment, this is only on our beta. So if you go to beta.app.blue.io, then you'll be able to access this section here, and then you can just add like anything, and then it will be updated as well. So that is just an edit comment, and this is one of the new features. So if you're on this week's webinar, you get to see the edit comment section as well. And then also within this side, you have your copy, move, or repeat. So if you're new to Blue, you can actually copy any project here, or any to-do, any to-do to a different project. So let's say, so I actually talked with one of our team recently, and he mentioned that he actually used a different project for his personal work. So let's say if you're working on a feature and you want to dump all your ideas, or if you want to add any codes or anything that you want to work on your own space, so that's what I would highly recommend you to do as well. If you like to do anything a lot more personally as well, you can actually move it to another project. So this would be a personal to-do project. You can include everything here, like the description, due date, checklist, or not assignees, because you're working on your own on that project. Text, comment, and then you can get your list. So let's say this is in beta. So let's do like a code review, something like that. And you click on confirm. And now the to-do is being copied across. So let me just quickly share with you what that would look like. So as you can see, this is one copy across in the code review list. Like that. So everything will be copied across depending on your selection. Let me just go back to that project. Okay, so the same to do as well. You can also move this to a different project as well. So let's say if you're done working on this section on your personal work, and then you want to move this so that your team can actually see it as well. So let's move it to the software developments, and then let's say in development, like that. So this way, you can do your own personal work, your own task or your own to-do, but just moving it back and forth, or just copy it back and forth and move it back to the software development, and then your team can actually see, oh, this is what we're working on and all of that. If it's approved or not, you can just quickly check it on here as well. So that is the copy and move, but then you also have a repeat section. So we have one here. So let's create a quick to-do, let's say upcoming to-do. So let's do repeating to-do. So what in software development, normally you want to maintain the features, and what I highly recommend is to have the to-do repeat every month. So every month there's a new to-do created for repeating to-do, just so that you can go back in and check it to see if there's any updates, if there's any developments on the repeating to-do sections, if there's any new things that you can add to the repeating to-do, just so that it can help your users use the features a lot better. So let's just do repeat it monthly, and then you can have you can remove comments so that you can have a fresh new comments. You can also remove descriptions or checklists if you have a new checklist as well. And then you can have this in your backlog section. And then as you can see, this to-do will repeat monthly on the 8th in the list backlog. So today is the 8th, which is why the to-do will repeat monthly on the 8th. But you can also have the option to repeat first day of the month as well. So let's do this on the second of Friday, like that. So the first week of the month, like that. But I normally just go with monthly, like so. And then as you can see, if this section here, this to do will repeat monthly. So every month on the 8th, there's a new to do for repeating to do, just so that you come in and do some maintenance on your product as well. So okay, now that we've covered the sections, I want to share with you quickly on our forms that linked with the custom field. So if you go to forms and click on bug reports, so this is where you build your own form. So let me just quickly view this form, and then I'll show you on how to build your own form as well. So let me just click on view form like this. What's the current issue? Let's say task. Let's do repeat to do. Let's do that. And then platform, web app, more detail. I need more options or something like that. It can be reach you, and then you can just give an email. And if you have video or screen recording of the issue, like that, and then they can just quickly submit it in. So this is how you would submit a form. And as you can see, repeat to do, right-handed form, who submitted it, what platform is it, and the description as well. So that is how you can receive form. So if you go back to the form section, actually, so here you can actually pick a list. So let's do a bug report. So all the submissions from this form will go to the bug report, and you can also assign team members as well to receive and look into this bug. So let me just also share with you on how to actually create the form that I've recently just showed you. So let's do a suggested feature. So if you're in software development, normally you would want new features as well. So suggest new features. And then title, what's the feature you want, like that. And then you have your descriptions. Let's do, you have details. And then email. So this is all of the custom field that we've created right here. So we can do required or not if they want to add the email, just so that you can reach them, and you can say like, how can we reach you? Or like, and then you can have like a quick, what's your email? Something like that. And then you can have file, and then you can say like inspirations files, if it's required or not, and then you can actually create a custom field from here. And then let's do link custom field, so that they can paste a link on where they find that features. And then you can have this in the feature feedback and suggestions, and then assign a team member. And then you can share this through embed HTML, or you can actually share it through the link section here as well. So normally I can just use the link section, but if you're working a lot on website, you can use the HTML option as well. So let's just do view forms. So this is what the form looks like as well. Feature you want, task dependency. And then see detail none. Let's say that for now. At blue.io links. Let's just use like a random link for now. And then you can add images or anything like so. And then you can submit. And as you can see here, it's assigned, automatically assigned because we selected earlier on the forms. And then in the feedback section, automatic assign, task dependency, and then see who's the submissions, what they want in that as well. And then also the link, I can just quickly click on this link section here and it will take me to that blue forms right away. And then also the descriptions from the form as well. And then within the file custom field, you can actually upload up to 5 GB on anything with Blue. This to support. I'm not sure what RTL is, but I can actually check with our developer and get back to you if that's okay.
Sorry, can I explain?
Yeah.
The language that's wrote from right to left.
Oh, okay.
Like Arabic and some other language.
Okay. So you mean like if we can scroll the forms from right to left like this?
No, I mean the form page that the user will fill. If I write on it on Arabic, can you click in view form?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
if
see.
it's like this, yeah, it should be like from right to left, not from left to right.
Yes. I think it works. I think it works as well. I will double check this with the team and we'll test this out and then I'll get back to you via email if that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so that's just how forms work, and every of the file submissions will go to the files tab here. So as you can see here, we can see the files tab that been submitted from the form. Soon we do have file folders, so that is very, very exciting, coming very soon. With file folder, you can actually organize everything as well within the file folder. So you can have like your bug reports, your feedbacks, or anything within the folders in these sections. From there, you can actually see everything in the file section and then also in the grid form as well. So once we have the file feature, I'm so happy to showcase that in the webinar for the upcoming weeks. And while we're on this tab here, let's look at discussions and updates. So what we do at Blue is that we normally have like I'm stuck or something like this, stuck on repeating to do. So this can actually share it with our team member and make everyone aware of what I'm stuck on as well. So and this way everyone can see the different updates that I have. So let me just quickly share with you a quick glance of what Blue look like. So let's say this is an update from my team member. Let's say I'm stuck, something like that. So a few things that this way everyone is aware of what's going on and I can just quickly jump in and help them as well. So as you can see here, this is stuck or anything like that, and then they'll leave a comment in this section. And then you also have your discussions. So let me just share with you the Blue AQ discussions and how we use discussions at Blue. So as you can see here, we have like different discussions here, and everyone can just jump in and quickly add their comments. So this is just a quicker way to speak with a team member instead of having a quick meetings or calling everyone to the office or anything like that. Everyone can do things remotely by just adding comments or bringing up a topic within the team members. So this way, everything is a lot more efficient as well. And to create a discussion, you just go here and then click on enter a title and then say filming a webinar this week. And also in discussions and other comment section, anywhere that you can type a comment, you can actually embed YouTube video links. So let's do one link here. Let me just look up YouTube. Oh, actually I have a file open. Hold on. So let's do this like that. And then you can actually paste the link here. And now you can actually preview videos on Blue. So this is also one of the new features that we have at Blue as well. So we have a embed feature option, but this is on beta again. So if you want to use this feature, you'll need to go to beta.app.blue.io and use the same usual login. So just go to beta.app.blue.io and use the same login that you're currently using. And then you can preview the video on Blue as well. Another thing about preview video is that you can actually preview in the comment section here. So if a team member mentioned you in a comment, so let's click on here and then give this a link like that. And then you mention a team member. Oh, sorry, it goes there. Like that. Okay, so once you mention your team members, something like this, right? They will receive a mention notification here. They click on it, you can play the video right on this as well. So if you have like a video tutorial or anything for like features or any software development related items, you can share this with your team quite easily by using the embed video features as well. Okay, so another thing that I want to quickly mention is that how you can import your previous project from other project management tool to Blue. So to do that, you'll need to actually create a new project first. So let's do this, and then let's do software slave test CSV. So you'll need a CSV file. So you can just export the CSV file from the previous board that you have, and then you click create, skip invite members, and you click on the setting here, import CSV. Paste it to this section here. Hold on, we can paste. Now, wait. Sorry, normally it works on this section. Ah, okay. So this is not the CSV file. Hold on, sorry about that. So let me just quickly. Okay, so you can just use the Blue AQ too. So this is one of the project from let's say a different project management or within Blue as well. So if you want to recreate your own project, you can actually use the CSV feature. And then you can map everything out. So you have your title, your list, your start date and due date. Your tag is automatically selected because this is Smart Select as well. So everything that they recognized on Blue, it will automatically select it, completed or not. And these are the custom fields. So you'll need to create custom field when you importing CSV from a different project management tool or within Blue as well. So you can have like email, create. So let's just create a few custom fields for now. This might take a bit of time, but once everything is mapped out and selected, it should be very, very fast. And then we have web app. Update, and then you have your files field. Okay, now it's just time to map. So you just map everything to this section here. And then you just quickly click import. And watch everything just come in. So that was about 1,000 to do. So everything might take a bit of time, but everything is all mapped out. So as you can see here, we have tags here as well. Also the descriptions. the email custom field. So if anything that has email custom field within here will actually show here as well. So that's just how you would import and export data on Blue, and you can also just quickly click on here and then export the CSV. So that is how import export work. And then let's just move back to software development. So let's say if you're working with client and then you're building a product for clients, if you're a small businesses or large company, and then you want to start like an agency, like a product software development agency, you can actually invite your clients onto Blue as well. So that is one thing that Blue support, is that you can invite your clients in to be a part of the project, so that they can see everything's being developed, everything's in progress. This way you don't have multiple follow-ups questions from them, or back and forth emails. You can just invite them onto Blue, and then they see everything from this section here. So to invite a team member, you just click on people, add people, give them a client access, and then you can just enter their email address as well. So since I'm already in here, I'm just gonna invite a new email and click add. So this way, as you can see, pending invitations, and from there they will receive an email notifications, and then they can just quickly accept the invitations and jump into the project. And this is how you would invite your clients on to be a part of the project, a part of the software development, just so that they can see everything at a glance. Another thing what I recommend on your personal project, again, is to use tag to their advantage, is just by, like this one, it is a back end work and this is the front end work. So you can just quickly use tag instead of creating multiple to do for like both. This way you would have like sign in API and then sign in for a front end. You can just use the tag to differentiate everything from each other, and that way you don't have to create different types of to-dos as well within the project. That way you can also easily filter everything out and just see the front end work or the back end works as well. And then back to the software developments, back with the clients work, you can actually also convert this to a template, and from there you can actually reuse this software development, so that whenever you have a new client, you can easily just use the template from this section here. So if you just go to create new project, like that, use a template, and then here you can see software development. This would say your company's name, and then say test with clients, create, and skip. So now, as you can see, everything is copied across from that template earlier as well. So you don't have to create multiple template from scratch. You can just convert it to a template and reuse it, repurpose it anytime you want. So let me know if you have any questions so far. If not, thank you. Yeah, so I just also want to share with you what software developers would use as well with Blue, is to just do their own integrations. Unfortunately, I'm not a software developer, so I'm not an expert on this, but you can actually create APIs on Blue. So Blue, we use API, and then this is currently on beta. So if you go to, again, beta.app.blue.io and use the same login, you'll be able to access this API section here. And then we also use these tools, and then you can just generate a token and you just give it a name. Let's do test, give it a date if it expired or not, generate token. And then this would be a secret key. You need to copy this and then save it somewhere safe, and your ID, and confirm, and this way, and then you click on use the API playground. And from there you can create or do any integrations on your end. We have the docs here as well for you to do any references from that sections. But this would require an API or a developer on your end. Hi, Rick. Yes, this will be recorded. You'll be able to access this on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you just click Blue Teamwork like this, Blue Teamwork, you'll be able to find this recording. So we do this recording every week on Thursday. Exit that. So that's just how our API works as well. And then we can go back to the section here. Another thing, what I recommend is that if you work with a lot of like different links, or like if you're working with a lot of different program to build your software, is that you use the custom link section here. So this is only the project owner able to access this. So you can actually quickly add a link that you're normally as a resources, or you normally your references. You can ask them to add in the link section here, and if you click on here, I quickly show the website that that was linked in that section as well. And then everything here, this is just the Blue website, because we have that on the custom link section. And soon, actually, we have a bulk edit feature. So let me just share with you quickly on how that will look like as well. Actually, if it's on Blue AQ or not, let me look at the discussions. Maybe we don't have a preview on it yet, but we do have a bulk features section where you can actually bulk edit everything from on Blue as well. So if you go to the list section again here, so this will be you'll be able to bulk assign team members, or add tags throughout this entire list as well. So that is one of the features that actually coming very soon, and we've been working on it. Our developers are working quite hardly on new features every week. Since our team is very small, we're actually a team of 7. So some of the feature might take a bit of time, some requests might take a bit of time, but we actively working on those as well. Okay, so we're actually running towards the end of the webinars for this week topic, which is software development. Again, you can always feel free to rewatch this anytime you want. It will be available on our YouTube channel. So it'll be just YouTube, and then you'll go to Blue Teamwork, and then you'll be able to access this recording for anything that you might miss, or anything that you want to go back to, any features that you want to look into again as well. Feel free to check out our YouTube channel. Yeah, so please leave a comment down below if you have any questions. We can do a Q&A section now. Anything that you're curious about, any features that you would like me to go through again, I'm more than happy to do that as well. So just let me know. Thank you so much for joining in this week's webinar. This week it's actually quite a low participant. Earlier we had our CEO actually joined in as well, just to say hi to everyone. We're actually quite late here in Cambodia time, so everyone is mainly asleep. But I'm looking into changing a different time zone, just so that we can have more participants on this webinars. So just let me know if you have any questions or any feedback. You can always reach us through help@blue.io, or if you click on this link section here, and then you can always just email us quickly or have a quick chat. Normally we're online as well. So yeah, I think this is the end of the webinars. If no one has any questions, thank you again for joining in. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Thank you also for those who are early to this week's webinar. I really appreciate again for supporting Blue. So I'm just gonna end this webinar in about a minute or so. And again, thank you so much everyone for joining in. Okay, so thank you everyone. I'm just gonna end this webinar now. Hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye.